Tesla and I got paid 5 days ago, but I am only now getting the chance to budget. My grandfather had multiple heart attacks in 1 week and many serious surgeries. So I was out of town for a while just in case the worst were to happen. But luckily, he is okay and I'm back. I haven't even budgeted for this pay period, but I'm already over budget because I returned home to a broken AC, and over here in Texas, it's been consistently over 100 degrees. So I had to pay nearly 700 to get that fixed. So it's just been a great past week and a half. Let's get into it, see what I have to cover, and then see what I have left. I already put money towards investments. I put 570. So going into transportation, of course, being out of town expectedly was a little bit more. I'll cover this 2001. And then my great grandmother was 101 years old and not finally, but she unfortunately passed away last month. But I don't know when the funeral is going to be. So I'm just going to be padding this category going forward just in case, because I don't know how far away I'm going to have to travel. It could be 3 to 4 hours. It could be a 9 hour drive. I don't really know. Fees. I used to be so good about not paying for toll roads because it's like my job doesn't pay me for tolls. You know what I mean? They don't like expense me for tolls. But I've just been so exhausted and lazy. I've been paying tolls, and it's like 150 per toll. It adds up quickly. Service, I probably should add something here because my car is telling me it needs maintenance, but it's not telling me what. And it's like, I can't help you if you don't tell me what's wrong. I'm too busy to like spend hours in a mechanic like trying to diagnose you. So I'm just going to ignore it for now. Consumables, once you're an adult, you know your entire life is just waking up, going to work, coming home, cleaning. Next day, somehow it's messy all over again. Have to buy more cleaning supplies. It's this torturous cycle of cleaning all the time. So $30 for that. Durables. So when I first came home and saw my AC was broken, I was kind of willing to just sweat it out and like compare quotes from different AC companies, see which one is the best deal. Once it got to 88 in the house, like not even 3 hours later after arriving, I caved. I went to Target, bought some fans or air circulators, which is basically just a fan. I don't know why I let them fool me. I don't know why it's more expensive for an air circulator when it's the same thing as a fan. But that was 73.59. When I remodeled my house, I got rid of several fans. There were fans like in almost every single room, like even the kitchen and the dining room and like random places. And I got rid of some of them to have just like prettier lighting fixtures. Didn't think I'd ever regret that, but yesterday or whatever day that was, I did. So I ended up just going with the very first company I called because some people were telling me they're not going to be like, it's going to be like a week out, and I just couldn't do that. And so they charged me $696.29. I dropped Chip off at a playmate's house until my house cooled off again. But between what I had to buy to keep cool until they arrived versus how much it cost to do the repair, that was $771.98. So for those of you who want a house instead of renting, just ask yourself why. Why do you want that? That's all I'll say is just dig into it deeper. Make sure you want it for the right reasons because it's kind of a lot of stress to maintain your property, and always be willing to drop like nearly $1,000 at any given time. Because if you've watched me for the past year, you've seen that I've had to spend anywhere from $600 to almost $2,000 at the drop of a hat to either get something repaired or replaced, often in consecutive months. It's okay because I planned for these things, but it still is not fun to deal with. Food, I am a little over budget. This is a donut from groceries, and then I'll just add like another 224, I guess, because I've got some meal boxes coming, and then I'll have to supplement in between those meal kit plans. And then dining out, I was either eating hospital junk food or eating junk food around the hospital, spending most of my times in waiting rooms, so that definitely covers junk food as well. Ooh, what did I do? Oh my gosh. That was weird. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna say, like, if I want two more meals, what is that if I add like 30 more? 30 is not gonna cover two more meals. Maybe like 38. No, well, whatever, $39, two more meals if I wanted to dine out. Normally, I just do junk food, fast food places, but sometimes it is nice to sit down and get served. So, let's say if I add like 25 more here, that could be two junk food meals or one really expensive one because everything is super expensive. I'm looking at you, Chipotle. On to giving while I was out of town, whether I got something for like a friend or family, if it was just a meal or just, odds and ends, little things that could make their lives slightly easier. Then I thought that just to add in some support because when your family is like sick or not doing well and it feels like there's nothing you can really do, I try to be productive and like try to get things together. So it's not very much. And then, of course, I add $25 for support just for a random GoFundMe. It's not very much, and I know that, but when my family had to have a GoFundMe, every little bit was appreciated. So that's just normally what I do. And then Chip, I was gone on the day of his birthday. And then when I came back, he was like obviously in a hot house. And so felt very bad about that. It makes me want to get an AC where I can like track it on my phone. I think that would make me feel better. I don't know what the process of doing that would be, but anyway, for now, I'm just going to add 20 more into supplies, just for extra treats and things that I wasn't able to get before. Oh boy. Okay. So adventures is an easy one. Traveling every so often, I think, would be easier with packing cubes, and anytime I buy something travel related, I put it in this adventures category. I definitely overspent on entertainment. So I rewatched the Spider Man movie and I bought a lot of snacks. I was willing to go anywhere to escape the heat, and movie theaters are notoriously cold. Um, so, and also, like when it's hot, I don't want to cook or eat a hot meal at home. So I bought a drink, a large drink, a large popcorn, which I never do that. I normally just get the snack pack that's like for children. But I also bought the overpriced candy, and then I even got the little Pizza Hut pizza. It's like $6 at Pizza Hut, and it's $12.45 at the movies. It is crazy. Looking back, it was too much. $60.11. Like that's too much to spend at the movies. It really is. But what's done is done. I was in a desperate moment, and it happened, and it's over. So that means, oh my gosh, do I have no money left? That's crazy. That's crazy. That doesn't make mathematical sense. I usually put $50 in miscellaneous. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I only have 156.56. What am I doing? Oh, wait a minute. I know why. Oh my gosh. So, I know why that happened. That's because I pulled my all of my maintenance from my ready to assign instead of my home repairs category. I was about to lose my mind. Okay, so I'm just gonna fill this month ahead back up so it's ready to be pulled from again for any bills or strange expenses. Not strange expenses, but ones that are far enough to set me back, which is not often, but sometimes I do have to pull from that fund. And then I will do negative 335.17 from my major repairs. And because I cover everything, I do not owe anything to my cards. So it is another month of being negative. I know in January it was car repairs, and then in May it was my fridge that I had to replace, and then now in June it is my AC. So far in maintenance this year, I've spent $1,318.70. And then last year, I spent quite a bit on maintenance as well because I had to get my kitchen wiring redone, and then I had to replace my washer and dryer. And it's like so much work to be a homeowner. It is not even funny. And that's why having roommates is so hard, because it's this investment that you care so much about, but other people treat it like crap. Let's go here. You can see that my average for the year, I haven't been able to do a quarterly financial check in or a 6 month financial check in yet. But you can see that I'm negative $96.46 on average each month, because I've got just large expenses that keep coming up. And it's okay, it's fine. I'm negative nearly 580 for the year. I do think I can bounce back with that if I get the motivation to be more responsible, but that's just the truth. Like, you're going to be negative some months, and if it's like kind of a rougher year in some areas, you're going to be negative more months than not, possibly. But I'm not going to let that get me down. It is what it is, and I just try to remind myself that, like, my financial situation could turn around and bounce back at any time, which is what I hope it will do. But I also hope you have been having a good June so far, and that you are finding moments to enjoy the summer, unless you're in Texas, in which case the weather is trying to kill you, and you should probably stay inside and just watch the boys. Anyway, that's all I have for today, so I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.